Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku daily analysis for gold for Thursday, October the 14th, 2010. Well, a continuation of the trend to the upside, and the market's now testing levels up around 1388. Interestingly, we've had a slight change of character in this market compared to the previous day. We had a very large green body the previous day with the bulls being in control, taking the market to an extreme and showing very strong commitment to taking this market higher. We've had the market now continuing with the higher high and higher low, so we still have a market with that's in a first time frame uptrend and in a second time frame uptrend, but we have a very small green bodied candle on this market. So even though the buyers have still made net bullish progress, it's been a very much smaller amount than the previous, so that does raise some doubt about the continuation of the trend to the upside. Also, the other thing that raises doubt is the long shadow on the top of this candle, and that represents selling coming in. And it's been a while since we've seen any major selling coming into this market. It was probably about a week and a half or more ago, except for one candle where we even failed to take out the previous low. But it's also been quite some time since we've seen a change of trend to the downside in the first time frame. All of these candles are indecisive type candles, and inside days, outside days, or borderline inside days and outside days. But we haven't seen that change of trend yet, so we do need to be prepared for that to happen when it does. Now, I'm not saying that it will happen yet, but the fact that we have this downside price rejection here and the small bodied candle does raise some doubt about the continuation of the trend to the upside. Now, just looking at where the market closed in relation to the high and the low, we've closed below the midpoint level, so the buyers have also failed to take control of this market. So that could be quite significant for this market. Now, by the same token, even though the sellers closed with control, it was only a very, very small amount of control. It was very, very weak. So we shouldn't really read too much into how strong the bears are either here. They're not really showing any strength any major way. But this shadow on the top shows us that the buyers did lose some commitment as the market was trading up around 1388. Now, we are trading up above the cloud still, and the Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen, so in all three time frames the market is bullish, but it is looking very overextended in relation to where it's trading around the cloud. We are trading a bit closer to the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, so if we do come off, we could find support at the Tenkan-sen, which is at 1350, and then at the Kijun-sen down around 1312. So there is some fairly strong support down below, certainly around 1326 where we had these two candles here. We can see the shadows. There was buying coming in at those levels as the market attempted to sell off as well, so that could hold as support. And then just up above there around 1340 we saw some buying coming in around that level as well. So for the next trading day, we should be watching the high, 1388, for a potential continuation of the higher highs and higher lows, but certainly watch the low for a potential lower high and lower low, and a change of trend to the downside. Now, in candlestick terms, this is a potential reversal pattern, and it's the shooting star pattern, and it's when we have an uptrend, we have a large bullish body on the previous candle, then we have a small bodied candle. It can be either color, red or green, or bullish or bearish, and we have a gap between the bodies of the two candles, and then we have this long shadow on the top of the candle, and it looks like a shooting star shooting across the sky. So here's the sky, the star, which is the body of the candle, and the trail of the shooting star is the shadow, and that represents the downside price rejection. So there is a possibility of having a change of trend. Now, with this pattern, we do require confirmation of a change of trend, and that would be a lower high and lower low. So that's why the low of this candle becomes very important for the market. So as I've said, we do need to watch the low, watch these areas of support that we've highlighted that are close by. If we see any buying coming in around those areas, could be a short-term buying opportunity.